The Last of Us is one of the hottest shows on HBO right now and is widely considered to be one of the greatest video games of all time. Now, with that being said, I decided what better way to get my fix of Joel and Ellie's adventures than by getting the Platinum Trophy for The Last of Us Part 1. And as always, if you enjoy the video, smash that like button and come check out our streams over on Twitch or YouTube. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, this journey starts in the year 2013. This is where we first meet our protagonist, Joel Miller, with his daughter, Sarah. Now, shortly after starting the game, a strain of mutant cordyceps break out across the world, and Joel's daughter is sadly shot and killed. Flash forward 20 years, and we meet Joel, who at this point is bitter, angry, and tired. Found out about a guy named Robert who stole some guns from Joel and his friend Tess, and we begin our journey to go get those guns back. While making our way to Robert, we picked up our first trophy of the game, finding a Firefly pendant. And trust me, this will be the first of many. And that's our first achievement, following Firefly. Now, after killing Robert, we were introduced to a character named Marlene. She runs this group of terrorists, or freedom fighters, if you will, called the Fireflies. And she told us that in order to get our guns back, we would have to do a job for her. What's that job, you ask? Transporting a child named Ellie to a group of Fireflies in the Capitol building. Now, it sounds easy enough, but trust me, this journey takes one hell of a detour. Well, on our way out of the quarantine zone, we found out the reason that we're smuggling Ellie is because she's actually immune to the virus, and the Fireflies believe she is the key to creating a cure.
So is that everything you hoped for?
Jury's still out. But man, you can't deny that view.
Come on, this way. Hey. Pick it up.
Once we arrived at the Capitol, we were met by a bunch of dead Fireflies. Tess reveals to us that she was bit and asked Joel to take Ellie to his brother Tommy, since he actually used to be a Firefly. Now, Joel agrees, while Tess sacrifices herself to give Joel and Ellie more time to escape the Fedra soldiers. Now, after escaping the Capitol building, Joel and Ellie make their way to the sewers, and this is where Joel seems to finally believe Ellie, as she is just casually breathing in the spores that cause you to get infected. Now, after escaping the subway, Joel and Ellie made their way to Billstown. This is a town full of booby traps, infected, and we got my favorite weapon of the entire run, the bow and arrow. This is also where we fell prey to a wonderful booby trap that made me shoot some infected while upside down, and it's also where we met up with Bill, a lone survivalist who booby trapped the entire town. Now, this is where we get our next trophy for finding a training manual, or puncture, thus increasing the life of the blade. And hey, there's a trophy. Thank you. Bill took us on a journey to find a car battery so we could drive to Tommy's. This led us to a school where it turns out that somebody stole the battery before we could get to it. And while we were inside the school, we were attacked by our first bloater. No, it don't. Oh, yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Now, these are basically clickers that are infected for longer, so they are much stronger, much larger. Honestly, kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. Now, after killing it, we escaped the school and ended up in a house where we found Bill's former partner, Frank. Turns out, it was Frank who stole the battery. However, he was bitten in the process. This is also where we got our third trophy of the game for picking up the note that Frank wrote for Bill after Bill threw it away.
You ready to go?
Almost. And there's another trophy. And with that, we finally get the truck up and running, and we made our way out of Billstown towards where Tommy is, but we would have a stop in Pittsburgh.
Night. Light on the reading, but it's got some interesting photos.
Now, Ellie, that ain't for kids.
Whoa! How the hell would he even walk around with that thing?
Get rid of that.
Hold your horses. I want to see what all the fuss is about. Oh, why are these all stuck together? I'm just fucking with you. Bye-bye, dude.
Alone and forsaken by fate and by stand. Oh Lord, if you hear me,
Oh, Jesus fuck. Okay. After being attacked on the road by a group of hunters, Joel went ahead and wiped out every single one of them. This is where we got our next trophy, which is getting the first comic book for Ellie. And there we go, another trophy. Awesome. Now, there are 13 total comic books, I believe, spread throughout the game, but this is the first one available. Now, while making our way through Pittsburgh, we are going to go ahead and get the next item, which is for crafting every single item. There we go. I had a feeling, I was like, isn't there one for crafting every item? Now, at one point while cutting through a hotel, we got separated from Ellie and we ran into another bloater. That was no problem at all. And after finally reuniting with Ellie, she got her first confirmed kill, and I couldn't be more proud. Oh, shit. Holy fuck.
I shot the hell out of that guy, huh?
Then we met Henry and Sam. They're two brothers who were also escaping Pittsburgh. Joel had a little bit of a distrust of them, but grew to trust them as it went on. Now, while escaping, this is where we got the next trophy in the game for unplugging a spotlight. Then Sam and Henry left us for dead to escape this tank armored truck thing. We met back up with them after we jumped into a river, and they saved our lives. Eventually, we made our way into some sewers where I somehow messed up getting the next trophy. I don't know what I did wrong. We had to come back later to get it. Trophy? What? Now, after escaping the sewers, we made our way to the radio tower through some suburbs, but while in the suburbs, I got 2 trophies. One for fully upgrading the revolver, and that's trophy number 7. There we go, there's another trophy. And for trophy number 8, we cracked the final safe in the game. Go. At the end of the suburbs, we had to take out a sniper, and then we used said sniper rifle to take out the armored car from earlier. Finally, we made our way out of the suburbs and to the radio tower. Now, this is where one of the most emotionally difficult parts of the game happens, and I'm just gonna let it play out. It really is just, you'll see.
Damn, that smells good.
Good morning.
Where's Sam?
I let him sleep in for once.
Oh.
Well, if you want him to join us, you can go wake his ass up.
Okay. Sam? Sam!
The hell? Shit, he's turning! That's my fucking brother! Screw it!
Shit!
Ellie? Ellie, are you all right?
Oh my god.
Sam?
Oh no.
Sam?
Henry? Ellie, stay there. Henry?
What have you done?
I'm gonna get that gun from you, okay? Oh, okay, easy.
It's your fault.
This is nobody's fault, Henry.
It's all your fault.
Henry! Henry, no! No!
Oh my god.
Jesus. Now, the next time we see Joel and Ellie, they're nearing Tommy's home in Jackson, but they have to make a stop at a hydroelectric dam. And this is where the worst trophy in the game is. Jesus.
Really? Just gonna leave me hanging? Alright. Let's see.
I'm sorry, Ellie.
Just like 5. Jesus. 5.
Next, we have to cut through the dam, but it turns out, hey, Tommy's already there. And while at the dam, we got the best trophy in the entire game. He's got to pet the dog.
That's a good boy.
And there we go. Joel then talks to Tommy about taking care of Ellie, but the dam gets attacked while they're talking. After taking care of the raiders, Ellie realizes that Joel was getting rid of her, and she went ahead, stole a horse to run away. While finding her, we fought a few more hunters, and when we found Ellie, we had a pretty serious conversation with her.
It's really all they had to worry about? Boys, movies, deciding which shirt goes with which skirt. It's bizarre.
Get up. We're leaving.
And if I say no?
Do you even realize what your life means? Huh? Running off like that, putting yourself at risk? It's pretty goddamn stupid.
Well, I guess we're both disappointed with each other then.
What do you want from me?
Admit that you wanted to get rid of me the whole time.
Tommy knows this area
Oh,
better
fuck
than...
that.
Well, I'm sorry. I trust him better than I trust myself.
Stop with the bullshit. What are you so afraid of? That I'm gonna end up like Sam? I can't get infected. I can take care of myself.
How many close calls have we had?
Well, we seem to be doing all right so far.
And now you'll be doing even better with Tommy.
Come on, Joel.
Not her, you know.
What?
Maria told me about Sarah.
Ellie?
And
You are treading on some mighty thin ice here.
I'm sorry about your daughter, Joel. But I have lost people too.
You have no idea what loss is.
Everyone I have cared for has either died or left me. Everyone fucking except for you. So don't tell me that I would be safer with someone else, because the truth is I would just be more scared.
You're not my daughter. And I sure as hell ain't your dad. And we are going our separate ways.
After the conversation, a few more raiders attacked us at the house, and we got yet another trophy. This one was for making and breaking an upgraded version of every melee weapon. And that's another trophy. Build them up and break them down. Now, with this out of the way, we made our way to Jackson, but at some point between now and then, Joel decided he was going to keep Ellie with him, and we made our way towards the University of Eastern Colorado, where the Fireflies lab supposedly was. Now, once we got to the university, it was time to find the science building, but first, I had to get a generator to the right spot. After spending way too long with the generator, we find out that the Fireflies actually moved to Salt Lake City, and then we were attacked by some more people in the university. During this attack, Joel was severely injured. Oh my God. Leaving Ellie to finish off the attackers, and Joel was sadly taken out of commission for a while. And after yet another small time skip, we see Ellie absolutely murder a rabbit. This scene I wish was in the show, right here. She then hunts a deer and meets a man named David. David offers her medicine in return for part of her deer. Now, while waiting for David's henchmen to go get the medicine, we were attacked by the infected. When we finished holding them off, David revealed to us that he knew who Ellie was and that she and Joel had killed a bunch of their people. During this time, David's people showed up looking for Joel, who was unconscious at a house, and David captured Ellie and kept her in a cage. Joel then wakes up and begins his search for Ellie, including casually torturing a couple of people. I know.
That's all right. I believe him. No, wait!
Oh my God. Now, while Joel is doing that, Ellie takes the opportunity to escape and then makes her way through his town, trying to get away, all while Joel is trying to make his way to Ellie. Ellie has a standoff with David and stabs him, but ultimately he overpowers her. Now, while he's trying to do some stuff to her, she brutally butchers him in a very satisfying moment. Fuck him up, Ellie. Joel and Ellie then made it all the way to Salt Lake City and began finding St. Mary's Hospital. It was a really wonderful moment with some giraffes, and then we got the next trophy in the game by getting the final workbench tool needed. Another trophy is grabbed for the final training manual. I quickly grabbed the trophy for using every workbench, and then I ran back to the chapter in the sewers with Sam and Henry, and I grabbed the trophy for waterlog. While trying to escape this underground area and get to the hospital, we fell into some water, and while doing CPR on Ellie, we were ultimately knocked out by some soldiers. Turns out these soldiers were actually Fireflies. We met up again with Marlene, who informed us that creating this vaccine is actually going to kill Ellie and that there was no other choice. Joel, on the other hand, had other plans. While mowing down Fireflies, we got an achievement for opening the final shiv door, and once we finally found Ellie, shot a doctor, and we took her with us. Marlene tried to stop us, but we shot her too. 5 right now. Joel lied to Ellie about what happened. I mean, he could have avoided an entire second game, but that's besides the point. Then it was time for the epilogue, which included my favorite little speech in the game.
That is on you.
You don't understand.
I struggled for a long time with surviving. And you, no matter what, you keep finding something to fight for. Now, I know that's not what you want to hear right
It was also where we got the final comic book and the trophy with it. It is. Endure and survive, baby. No matter what. That's trophy for beating the game. And now that we've gotten the trophy for beating the game, it was time to run through the DLC. Now, admittedly, I'm not going to go super in detail about the story for the DLC, as it kind of jumps around a little bit, but it is set during the chapter where Joel is out of commission, and it also gives some backstory on Ellie, her friend Riley, and how Ellie got bit. Now, the first of the left behind trophies is for beating Riley in a brick throwing. There we go. Got it.
Fucking master! My car had tougher wind.
Now, at some point, I messed up and didn't get every Ellie joke. So after all of her jokes in the DLC, I wasn't able to get that trophy. So we're gonna have to do that later. However, we did get the trophy for all of the optional conversations after talking to Riley in the picture booth. And we got one more trophy for playing Jack X. Again, they didn't have to do Jack X dirty like that. Now, we played what is essentially a Mortal Kombat type game, and we got a trophy for taking no damage during it. I won a water fight by using my skills I gained as Joel for another trophy. In this vent, we go on to find the final artifact in the game, and we got a trophy for that. Another fun trophy we get in the DLC is for throwing a brick at a group of survivors and having some clickers attack them. Now with that trophy, we were able to finish the DLC for the final story trophy in the game. However, I had to go all the way back to Pittsburgh because I apparently forgot to get Ellie's first joke in the game, but we got that and the platinum. Thank you! Now that I have the platinum, I can say without a shadow of a doubt in my mind, this game is a masterpiece. The story of Joel and Ellie truly endears you to the characters and makes you love and care about them. Seeing Joel go from this grizzled, bitter man to a dad once again, and seeing Ellie grow and become a badass through combat is truly amazing. This platinum makes me really excited for part 2, and I really hope nothing bad happens to either character.
I tried to catch some fog earlier. I missed. Do you know what's not right?
Left?
Yeah. That's awesome. What does a pirate say while eating sushi?
I don't know what.
Ahoy! Pass me some soy. I don't get it.